Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to the weekend preview for our Predictor League and of course the Fantasy Baseball and the Fantasy Football as well. Now, off the top, if you have not yet joined the Super Brew Super Brew Predictor League, there is a link down in the description. It's not too late. Go and join in. It's a lot of fun. Let's begin by having a look back at last week. And Mac Volchi, our defending Fantasy Football champion, took home the Golden Cap last week. Wonderful stuff. 13 points from them. RBT, the real villains, Adam Riley, all getting themselves up into double digits. And if we go down so everybody can see how they did, we'll see that our defending champion here, Ruja-san, picked himself up a wooden spoon. So, unlike him. But of course, he didn't get going till the last few weeks of last season anyway, so it's far too early for him to be showing his full potential just yet. If we go and have a quick look at the leaderboard, and we will see that Golden Cup has catapulted Mac Volchi up to the top of the league, half a point ahead of RTB. Webby's Whites are still right there, tied with Wolfman. If we go down, the real villain, there's a little bit of a drop off to Urosh, Adam Riley. I'm sitting very comfortably in lower mid-table, and Pompey Canuck is bringing up the tail at this point in time. So that is how the standings look at coming into this weekend. Let's have a look at how the matches are playing out here. Let's go to round 3. And it is Brighton versus Manchester United. Manchester United, they cannot be that bad again, can they? Brighton at home. Brighton at home can cause an upset, can't they? I'm going to say 2-1. No, I'm not going to say 2. I'm going to say 3-2 to Manchester. They can't be that bad again. They just can't, can they? Maybe they can. Crystal Palace versus Everton. I don't think Crystal Palace can be that good again, though 2 from 2 suggests they're a decent team. I think Everton are going to be a really, really good team this year. I'm going to say they win this one 2-0. I was going to say 1-0, but let's go 2-0. Let's hope for some goals. West Brom versus Chelsea. West Brom do not quite look up to the standard, do they? Chelsea look quite good. I think that could be get a little bit out of hand. Let's say 4-0 to Chelsea. Burnley versus Southampton. Burnley will be a lot better for their game last week. Southampton haven't started particularly well, have they? I'm going to say maybe 2-0. Burnley get the money in that one. Next up, it is Sheffield United versus Leeds. Sheffield United looked good defensively. They actually looked quite good against Villa with 10 men, if I'm honest. Legion, it's the unstoppable object versus the immovable force, or whatever that saying is, isn't it? The Sheffield United defense versus the Leeds United attack. I mean, it'll either be 1-0 or it'll be like 5-4 again, won't it? Let's split the difference and say 3-3. Yeah. Tottenham versus Newcastle. Newcastle, a very impressive goal-scoring effort against Morecambe midweek. Tottenham were a lot better, weren't they, last time out? At home this time around, I'm going to say probably just a 1-0. We'll probably do it, won't it? Although is Gareth Bale playing? I don't know if Gareth Bale's playing. Maybe that'll improve things. Manchester City versus Leicester. I mean, Leicester are good. I just don't think they're quite that good, are they? So let's say 2-1. Manchester City get the money in that one. West Ham versus Wolves. West Ham are a shambles, aren't they? West Ham remind me a lot of Aston Villa before Aston Villa got relegated, where they're just clinging on. They're clinging on. The ownership's a mess, and they're going to go, and they're going to go in a big way. And it could be this season. I hope it's not, because I do like West Ham. But yeah, you just get the feeling it's going to happen to them. All right, next up, Fulham versus Aston Villa. Fulham, again, don't quite look at it. Villa, it was a tough game for them to win. I thought they did quite well. Chances of Villa keeping 2 clean sheets in a row, next to nothing. Can they score goals? I hope so. I really do. I hope Grealish has a good week, and we'll see why in just a second. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Well, this is heavyweight stuff, isn't it? Liverpool look good. Arsenal look quite good. Do I tip an upset here? Let's say it's a good game. Everybody enjoys themselves, and it's 2-2. So there we go. Those are my tips for the week. Looks like a lot of you already done your tips for this week as well, which is excellent. If you haven't yet, don't forget to go and do that. Let's go and have a quick update of the fantasy football for the Patreons. Link to the Patreon in the description if you are interested in joining in, and if you're not a Patreon subscriber as of yet, or supporter, I should say. I had a really good week last week, 80 points. I was quite happy with that. But Bratty Luna squad, 81 points. That is absolutely stunning. But it is Cobra Chickens continuing to lead the way. 129 points, plays 124 points. I'm tied with Arnold's Barbarians for third. And then we go all the way down, and it's the Birmingham Blue Noses that at the moment are bringing up the tail, but there's obviously a long way to go in this just yet. If we go and have a look at my team for this upcoming week, keeping faith with Martinez in goal. What a signing he looked for Villa at last weekend. We're going with a back three. Doherty, the sub that I have made this week, Michael Keane comes in for the injured Branthwaite. So Everton defender for Everton defender. So Keane comes in. He's going to play with Alexander-Arnold in my defence. We've got De Bruyne, Aubameyang, Klitsch, and Captain Grealish. I really hope he has a good day against Fulham. I just don't see Aubameyang captaining against away to Liverpool. I'm not sure if that's a wise decision. Maybe De Bruyne should be the man, but we're going to go with Jack and hope he does a good job for us. Up front, we've got Wood of Burnley at home to Southampton. Ollie Watkins, who looks lively, so hopefully he'll bang himself in a few goals, and Calvert-Lewin, who is looking as though he's going to be the man, doesn't he, for Everton. So that is my team for this week. And I don't think I'm going to make any changes. And a quick update as well of the fantasy baseball. This season is rapidly winding down. Now, I'm not sure if the playoffs are taken into account for this fantasy baseball. If you know that, let me know in the comments. It doesn't really affect me, to be honest. I think I've left my run a little bit too late, though I did win. No, it wasn't. I was second yesterday, which is shocking. But it looks as though Mooses and Gooses with a 453 point gap is going to win the inaugural Aussie Villain Fantasy Baseball League. Birmingham Blue Noses are there in second. Canadian Blizzard making a late run, knocking 100 points off that deficit yesterday. Is there still a chance for a change at second? The Football Manager No Socks and in fourth, and as I said, myself there, just being a good host and letting everybody else enjoy themselves. So that's fantasy baseball. But that is it for this weekend preview. As I said, go and if you haven't already joined the tipping, link in the description, go and join in. And so we'll see next week who has the Golden Cup glory. Enjoy your weekend, boys, guys, girls as well. Take care.